In this video we're going to talk about limbs, specifically limbs for international limb fit bows, which are some examples are behind me here. You can get limbs for like trainer bows, traditional bows. They tend to be bolt on, and in general they will be maple and glass fibre, but as I say in this video I want to talk specifically about international limb fit on Olympic recurve bows. Now we get asked a lot of the time, why are some limbs £80 and some limbs are £800? And what we're going to talk about in this video is the different type of materials that can be used in limbs and the pluses and minuses on each type. Just to clarify on this, when you're looking at listings on our site and others, you'll see some that say fibre maple or fibre wood, fibre foam. When they talk about fibre, what they mean is glass fibre. If they're referring to carbon, they'll state carbon. So fibre is glass fibre and carbon is carbon, not to get the two mixed up. Now this might be a bit heavy going for some people because we're going to look at the different materials and the qualities. If you want it more in sort of like bite sizes or to be able to just read about it, we do have this information on our website as well. And a link will be appearing below to take you straight to that so that you don't have to plough through this video. So reviewing the limbs, we're going to look at the different combinations of materials, and in general terms we're going to look at the impacts that they have on the performance of the bow, the feel of it, durability of the product and the cost. So wood fibres are probably the least expensive ones on the market and tend to be the ones that entry-level archers will use. The materials tend to be favoured by more traditional archers because the wood offers a softer, more forgiving feel. Wood core limbs may not be as fast as or as powerful as synthetic materials, but they do provide a stable and predictable release. As I said, in general they are sort of entry level, so you can pick up a pair of these from about £80 at the moment. Now in terms of durability, wood is less durable than synthetic cores and are more affected by environmental conditions like humidity or extreme temperatures. So the wood used tends to be maple wood, as it's the most suited to bows. However, you'll also find ones that are fibre and bamboo. Now, the advantage of bamboo is it is more flexible and durable than maple. And this makes it a whippier bow, so that in general bamboo limbs are a bit faster. So for the same poundage, you will get a faster arrow speed with a bamboo core than you would with a wood core. However, bamboo is a bit snappier than wood, and by snappy I just mean it's a faster limb, so you might tend to get a bit more feedback and a bit more vibration on a bamboo limb than you would on a maple limb. So to summarise, wood core limbs are more popular amongst traditional archers or those looking for a sort of more classic smooth limb with less emphasis on arrow speed. So moving on to foam core limbs, so this would be a glass fibre and foam combination. This makes them a lighter than a wooden limb, physically lighter in weight, and they typically have a snappier shot, so they're a quicker limb to recover to the rest position, which is useful for performance archers. So if a limb is faster, what it will do is it will also give you a less of an arc to shoot through over greater distances, so it's affected less by wind, etc. So foam cores are less affected by humidity and temperature, which makes them more durable, and they'll give a more consistent performance over different. And although foam core limbs are a bit more expensive than wooden limbs, it doesn't put them out of reach of your sort of entry-level intermediate archer. So foam core limbs are ideal for target shooters, and those that are looking for faster arrow speeds, which will reduce the arc through which they have to shoot an arrow over distance, and it reduces the effect of wind on the arrow as well. And it'll also give you a consistent performance over all weather conditions. So lastly, I want to look at carbon limbs. So carbon limbs are ultra smooth in the shot, and they are lighter than wood or foam cores. The vibration after release on these is minimised, leading to more comfortable shooting experience. So carbon limbs are the fastest of the three types, and their superior energy transfer results in faster arrow speeds and increased accuracy, especially over longer distances. They do also recover faster after the shot, which improves the consistency as well. Carbon limbs are the most expensive. For us mere mortals, there are some other materials like graphene, but we're not going to talk about that in this one. So their extra cost is reflected in their high performance and the cutting edge technology that's used in that. Durability wise, carbon is highly durable and resistant to environmental changes, so humidity, temperature, etc. And this makes these limbs far more reliable across a wide range of conditions. And the reduced weight of carbon also decreases the strain on the archer themselves. Now, different manufacturers will use the carbon in different ways. They'll lay down the layers of carbon in different ways in order to try and improve the performance of their limbs over others. Now, you will get some limbs that are marked as carbon and some that are marked as 3K carbon, and this really reflects on the way that they're laid down and the method used. So 3K carbon refers to what they call the toe. So it's the thread of the size of the thread of carbon that they use. So 3K means there's 3,000 filaments in each thread, and this is ideal for limbs. So it can also get 6K and 12K, but they're used for different applications and not in archery. So as stated at the beginning of this video, this information is also available on our website in written form, and you'll see the link for this now. You can also go to any one of our listings for limbs on our site, and there's a link from there to the information page as well. So I hope this has been useful for you, and if anyone's got any questions, they can stick it in the comments below or contact us directly through our contact page on our website. Thank you for listening.